Welcome back, everyone, to Late Night Rollers. Our new name, thanks to our editor, Oleg, who's going to have to change all the previous episodes. Today is the eighth session. Okay, thank you, Zach. Appreciate it. Today is the eighth session of Campaign 1 for Adventures of Hemvind. My name is Ethan, the GM. I got some Looney Tunes in the background with me. I am joined by Daniel, who is playing...
Hi, everyone. I'm playing Atlas Wilhelm.
Next, we got Oleg, who is playing...
Hello, I'm Damien. I went for a light run from the guards.
Yes, we will get a bit of a recap soon here. Next up, we got Zach, who is playing...
Hi, my name is Glint. Hello.
Hello. Glint. Best accent. And last but not least, we have Will, who is playing...
Leahy Merkuru, who refers to himself as the Archer.
Very nice, very nice. We got the Archer. All right. As it usually goes, does someone want to do a bit of a recap? I don't even write these anymore. It's all on you guys.
Exactly. Dude, I think Boulder should do the recap.
Nah, no. He's illiterate. He doesn't know how to read or write.
He doesn't need to read or write to talk to the camera, dude.
Damien will do it.
All right, Damien. Thank you.
He calls rocks away.
So as Damien recalls, he started with a massive fight against the horsefly, where Leahy was very close to death. Blinn was definitely getting on the beaten up side, and then at the end of it all, we rocked it real good. Took the body, brought it to camp, made some food. Glint took it upon himself to remove the head, place it upon his own, and then sink in the puddle. But other than that, the sleep was good. The morning started out slow with some breakfast. And then we went into the city, my hometown, where we met some guards at the front gate who was giving us a little bit of a fuss, so Atlas and Damien decided to take it upon themselves to just run in there and get some info out themselves rather than waiting. The rest stayed behind, dealing with the guards in whatever manner they thought was fit. And the Boulder was just standing behind us.
I just want to do a quick note about the timeline, just to keep things in check if anyone cares about that shit. We did skip through a night. I didn't mention this, but it made it seem like it only took 2 days to get to Lucere. It actually takes 3, so we just didn't roleplay that extra night. I just wanted to get you guys to the city.
Okay.
Alright, we played a game of poker and it was great.
Yeah, you guys had a good time in the forest. It was a more chill night.
I got lost.
Yeah. For actual dates, the campaign started on the morning of March 21st, and you arrived to Lucere midday on the 24th. And if you remember from our previous session, based on your guys' knowledge of the area and travel time, the army is probably about 24 hours behind you guys. So just keep that in mind.
March 24th.
24, we have a day.
Aye, but it's actually the 23rd.
No, it's the 24th.
But today is the 23rd.
Oh, it's the 23rd in real life. Oh my god. This is crazy, actually.
Don't expose the dates.
Yeah, sorry. Doxing ourselves.
So, we lied.
I am full of shit.
It's actually the 18th of...
I gotta make a fake calendar. Okay.
Just one day off.
Yeah. As we jump back in here. Oh, so pardon me, hold on. Okay. As we jump back in here. The recap we left off, Atlas and Damien kind of slipped the guards at the Ember Gate leading into Lucere and made a run for it. Feel like they're in quite a hurry. They were chased by the guard that we named Boris. And then back behind, Leahy and Glint had a conversation with the original guard they were dealing with, Dave, and decided to run after them. We'll jump in that in a quick second, but I want to quickly get Glint's attention here. Glint, you had entered into the tunnel finally to join Dave and Leahy, as you guys had all agreed to hurry off against your friends to catch up to them. As you enter the tunnel, the darkness and the narrow walls kind of makes you feel unease, and you start to see this almost like apparition, like this same tunnel. Like you feel like you've walked through it in the past, or the past is showing you something. The tunnel is tighter and more narrow, less carved and open, possibly from an older time. And you blink, and then running opposite towards you, you see the apparition of a sunset-skinned orc. He is that same orc you've seen in previous visions, fighting on a battlefield. You don't know why you're seeing him here in this moment, but you see him running towards you, exiting this tunnel that you are entering, running the opposite way. As in this apparition, you see a great fire is chasing him behind him, burning at his heels. And as the flames lick the walls, the name Gunder echoes in the tunnels.
So he's mid-run during this, like he's following the archer. So
Gunder echoes a couple times, and then Dave kind of pats you on the shoulder as you guys had just talked. He's like, "Come on, we gotta go catch them up."
He kind of like nods. He grabs up high onto the archer's shoulder, and he's like, "Aye, let's go, Gunder!" And then he starts running.
Leahy kind of looks down, confused. The archer knows not who this Gunder individual is, but I do agree we should make haste.
On that, you kind of like, you see confusion on his face, but he's still looking at the task ahead of him, and he's running.
The apparition did fade away, just in case you're still locked into it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Consciousness over here.
All right, we set off. So we're gonna do like a bit of a chase scene countdowns they have in Daggerheart. So how it's gonna work?
Chase.
Chase. So there is a escape countdown, and there is a capture countdown.
Okay.
So obviously, Atlas and Damien, your guys' successes and fails count to the escape countdown.
Okay.
And then Leahy and Glint, your guys' countdown affects your guys' rolls affect the capture countdown. Now I will say, just because you're now currently running with the guards with the goal to capture your two friends or catch up with them, doesn't mean you have to have that goal. You can go off on your own if you want to, and we'll just kind of deal with your rolls separately.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's how it's going to work. These two forces kind of balancing as you guys make rolls. Why don't we do a little roll off? Who gets to do their first action as we jump back
Oh, shit.
to the running?
Where are my dice?
Running. Sorry. D12? 2D12? Duality?
Let's do 2d12. Everyone's doing a roll off to see who gets to start us off.
Critical 24?
Oh,
Whoa, max
I don't-
crit?
I don't think there's been
that's
anyone
good.
pointing
Why
at anyone
bother?
rolling after that.
Yeah, no, it ain't me.
Yeah, well,
Really?
I ain't beating a max crit. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's so fucking hot.
Thanks, I feel hot.
Okay.
Go piss, girl.
To do that.
Kinda do.
Sorry, I couldn't find this freaking page on here. Here we are. All right, Leahy. I guess we just kind of finished that scene with you. Jump in. So again, remember how kind of this works is you guys just say what you want to do, and we make action rolls, and that affects the countdowns essentially, and we kind of narratively run through. So yeah, Leahy, what are you doing next?
Leahy's been to Lucera before, so he would
Correct.
know where Big Ball's Scar works.
Yes, Scar, the person you claim to know from your past.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, finish what your train of thought there.
Leahy's gonna look down at Gunder and he's say, "The archer's gonna go find his friend Scar. Are you gonna tag along?"
I don't want to leave Damien behind.
The archer can
And the
do
other
this on
one.
his own. That is okay. And he's gonna start running considerably faster than he already was with Gunder and Dave. And he's gonna make his way towards Scar.
He's
where
gonna
I
say,
think he might be.
"Wait, take Boulder," and he takes him off his shoulder and tosses them to you. Perfect football spiral.
I'm gonna roll for finesse, see if I can catch him.
All right.
Yeah,
what
do
does
I have
a
to roll to
13
throw him?
What does a 13 with fear do?
Okay, we aren't counting the fear, but reaction roll.
13. Does that get him caught?
13 is not bad. He lands a little funny. Fuck my nards as he lands on your shoulders.
He kind of lands upside down with his legs dangling over his shoulder and his head just smacking his ass.
He's like, I can run too, you guys. I don't need to be thrown around.
And he starts running backwards to talk to Gunder, or not Gunder.
The other
Glenn.
G.
Yeah.
Clint. Yeah,
He's like,
got a lot of
why does the archer need to take the boulder?
Yes. TM. By the way, we are not affiliated with the Last Airbender.
Why does the archer have to take the boulder with him?
You need a companion.
The boulder does not satisfy as a companion to the archer.
He's out of earshot at this point.
Okay, he turns around and keeps running.
Yeah.
All right. So, Scar, is part of the Flame Reader Council. If you had a guess on just a general day, he's probably in the Heartfire Basin, the center of the city. Which is probably in the direction that because there's a few districts you got to go through. Probably the same direction that your friends are running to. So kind of keep going in the same direction. We can just have you make. You can either do an agility check to see how well you're moving, or you could do instinct or knowledge for your directions, I guess, depending on what you want to do.
Thematically, it makes sense to do both, but I'll do agility. That's also another good roll. 22.
22, nice. Hope or fear?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm already at max fear. Okay, I need to screw with you guys.
I get
Okay,
fear then?
so no, it doesn't work like that, unfortunately. All right, so I'm gonna click on this page. Balls. So success with fear is each countdown gets one. One thing, success with fear. Perfect. So yeah, you start running off really quick. You're like, okay, I want to find Scar first. As you're going, you burst out into the city, out of the tunnel. And on Albert here, I'll show an image for everyone.
What do I see? What do I see? What do I see?
What do you see?
Oh shit!
City
That's
of
awesome.
Lucer.
That's crazy.
Yeah, thank you, AI. Not super happy about using it, but it is what it is.
Illegal.
Commission some artists on Canva or something.
Yeah, no, definitely could.
This is so hot.
Yeah, it's not perfect, but it works as a visual for now.
Mm-hmm. I'm terrified.
Yeah, this is quite imposing.
Yeah. What do I want to do to spend fear on you for that, Leahy?
Well, what time of day is it?
It's midday. I'm gonna say as you do that, Dave kind of yells up to you, the guard that's running with you. Dracona, if you run away from me too right now, you're gonna be also on my fucking hit list. He doesn't want you running off.
Never you mind him. He's doing the right thing. Flint says.
Okay. All right. Let's go to the other side. Damien or Atlas, one of you guys give it a go.
So how far into the tunnel were we already at that point?
So at this point, you guys have just burst out the tunnel. Well, the time is a bit off, but you guys have come out of the tunnel. You are now moving through the city.
Yeah.
in the verdant ring, basically the residential area. It's the first ring of the city.
And where would Perry be? In the Heartfire?
Perry is likely in the Heartfire Basin. Yeah.
Yeah.
And your smithy would be in the industrial complex. I forget what I called that. The Ash Quarter, I think that's what it was called, or the Ash Ward, something like that.
I think I'm probably just gonna go for a V line straight towards Perry. I feel like I can cheat here by turning into a bird.
Okay, I mean I could give you advantage on your before to do that for sure.
Yeah, I might try to do that here. I'm gonna try to get to Perry as quick as I can. I'm gonna turn into a hawk. It's like as soon as you kind of break through the tunnels, and there's a bit of daylight, and there's like a bit more of an opening, a bit more clearing, I'll spend the stress and I'll turn into a hawk.
Hawk, a loogie on my cock.
Whoa, okay.
Loogie.
Bars. All right. So what do you want to do as a hawk? What's your plan once you get into that form? You're trying to go fast.
Yeah. So as soon as I go into so I'm gonna try to turn into a bird so that I'm able to not be limited by any like ground-based obstacles.
Yeah, no, fair. I think at this point you're like too far away to be like trying to find where you're going. It's just about getting there.
Yeah.
So I think just an agility roll would probably be good for that one.
Yeah, like I think I know where I should be going. I just need to get there.
Yeah.
All right, agility roll. I'm a bird. Do I get an advantage on that?
Yeah, sure. I'll give it to you. The DC is just 14.
I rolled as low as I could. I rolled a 6 with fear.
Oh my god.
I rolled a 1 and a 2, and then a 1 on the advantage die. And yeah, I literally rolled as low as I could.
He just hits a shopkeep sign, like.
Yeah, as soon as I turn into no, please grill me. I failed with fear.
Yeah, this is gonna be bad. So all right, and let me just make sure I'm updating.
So this is the visual. I'm running through the tunnel. As soon as there's an opening, I turn and I'm like, Damien, I'm gonna make it to Perry as I run and turn into a hawk.
So you form into a hawk and you fly up into the sky. You get this beautiful, drone shot view of the city as a bolt of energy hits you and you fall careening to the ground as you hear an off to the side, like one of the guard turrets on the inside wall is like, clear, we have a unidentified flying object, and it's like over like a loudspeaker. It's like sound alarm.
Everybody's alerted of this.
I was like, to a bird? Oh no.
Leahy's gonna stop and try and pick out this object, see if it's any danger to him.
Yeah, you'll see, Daniel, as you're falling, you kind of heard that, and you get the sense that the rest of the guards are now on alert. No alarm has been set yet, but people are on alert.
Who's Daniel?
And I got shot, right?
Atlas.
And I fell.
Yes, you did. You don't have to take damage, I don't think.
I'll take damage. I'm happy to take it. Okay. I got shot out of the sky.
Okay, I have fall damage written down somewhere here. I need to...
Well, it depends. Yeah, let me check on my beast form here. So I get a -2 penalty to my damage thresholds. It can fly a little once per S when you're airborne. You can ask the GM a question about the scene below without needing to roll first time. Okay.
You got lucky. 11 damage.
As a bird, I got -2 to my thresholds. That immediately marks me as severe. Fuck. Yeah, I'll mark a stress. I think I'll mark an armor slot, or do I just take it? No, that would actually almost die there. I'll take an armor slot and take 2.
Okay.
I'm at 4 out of 6 HP marked.
All right, so just to catch up with everyone, so our catch-up countdown is at 8, and our escape countdown is at 9. So the lead you guys had is pretty much obliterated after that one.
Yeah. So I'm gonna fall back to the ground. I'm gonna land next to Damien. I think I'm gonna break out of beast form.
Wait. because we were close, am I able to, before he gets out of beast form, like pull out my cloak and try to catch him in it?
You're
As a
too far
hawk?
back. You're too far
Okay.
back.
Fair enough. You hate me.
You're
It's
you're
okay.
You can
Oh,
still try.
the damage I took
Yeah.
was that from the bolt or from
Way
the
off.
falling?
Both. It's kind of like I just added them together.
Okay. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna fall, and I do believe I do get knocked out of beast form regardless. But I'll think
Wait, did
if I got shot out for being a bird, I think I'm just gonna drop out of beast form.
he get
Yeah,
hit by
we'll-
a surface
we'll,
fire thunderbolt?
Yeah, you can look into that. We'll jump between sides, so we'll go to Glint now.
Okay, so we now see them. We have clocked them.
Yeah, so you can see like I don't know, maybe a couple hundred meters in front of you, Damien running, and you just saw Atlas turn into a hawk, fly up, get like hit by some bolt, and come back down and
Damn.
transfer out of beast form.
Damn it, air defense is crazy.
Sam.
Boys, I'm gonna call out. Aye, boys, it's a misunderstanding. We're good. Stop running. As he's like tripping over things and trying to yell.
Are you saying that to your friends?
Yes.
Okay.
And then, well, actually, before he does that, he's going to look at Dave. If I convince them to stop, he like jumps over a civilian for a second there. Yeah, quick hurdle. Yeah, little jump, grabs them over the shoulders. Can you guarantee we will not be seized and cuffed?
Well, at this point, I'm not sure I can fully guarantee. You have my word for it, though. I will give my word.
All right, cut to me yelling.
Can I hear that?
Let's have you make a presence roll. How well your
All right.
voice cuts through.
I would like to try to project it through my lightning. So basically, how I'm imagining it is, as I'm yelling this, my vocal cords are followed. Like you can visually see the sound waves through the lightning, and it shoots it a little further because I have added this electrical energy into it.
Okay, that could be a spellcast
Which
roll
will-
for you, or you can make it.
No, it's my ability. Elementalist, you can shape this element into harmless effects. Spend a hope to describe how it assists in action, and you can add +2 to actions.
There you go. Cool. What action do you want to make it?
It would be a presence roll, right?
I'm gonna allow you, I don't know what your spellcasting thing is. You could do instinct. Is it instinct your spellcast?
Well, this is just an action roll, and you told me to do a presence roll. So
Yeah.
that
I'm
action
giving
is
you the
my
option.
presence roll. Okay.
Yeah. I'm
Um.
gonna do the option just because you're flavoring it like you're doing a spell. You can make it a spellcast.
Okay.
If you want.
Okay. If you want me to make a spell cap, that's even better.
Well, isn't your presence
So-
really high too? Anyways.
It's a +1, whereas my instinct's +3.
You know what? Screw you. Let's make it presence then. I thought they were the same.
Okay. Well, you can fucking eat a dick.
I'll give you advantage though.
That's nice.
I guess it kind of nullifies the whole point. Whatever.
No, it's good. 11 plus 5 is 16 with hope.
16 with hope. Nice. Take that hope. That is a success.
Yeah. If it wasn't with advantage, it would have been a 10. So thank you.
Oh, there you go. You're welcome. You're welcome. So that is a success with hope. So that counts to the capture countdown.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So Damien and Atlas, you hear. Maybe just repeat for us, Zach, what Glint says through the lightning as it arcs 100 meters in front of you.
Aye, boys, stop making a scene.
Is this directed to all three of us or just?
Um,
Probably you'd probably be able to hear it. You're in between
Yeah,
all of them.
yeah. I yell, aye, boys, stop making a scene. We've all agreed that you will not be arrested, and he will take us to the authority. As he points at Dave.
I think as I just recently got shot out of the air and knocking on death's door, I'm just gonna stop. I'm just gonna surrender to
Yeah,
whatever. happens.
we'll jump to Damien. We'll let you have a go.
Um,
What you're doing?
Is there anything Is there any like tower or church nearby with a bell on the top?
Tower or church nearby with a bell on top. Huh. Roll a d12 for me. I want some luck input on this one.
9?
9. Yeah, you see there actually is a local, not like a full chapel, but a bit of a small little bell tower in this residential neighborhood. You're kind of on the edge of the residential neighborhood and the industrial neighborhood now. So as you're running forward.
I'm gonna do my best to get as close to the bell as I can. That's within of the actual bell.
Okay, I think I know what you're doing.
Very close range.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna throw my hammer in it to ring it as loud as I can.
Okay.
Or should I roll? I just attack?
Yeah, that'd just be an attack, yeah.
A taster. 3. No, that's 15.
15 is a success. With hope or fear?
With hope.
With hope. Take that.
I get a hope. My first hope. I don't have any hope.
Okay. Nice. I'm not exactly sure what your goal was, but you succeeded. As again, everyone kind of sees in this running the chase scene, Damien throws his hammer up like Thor's hammer style, and it rings the bell as a loud gong shakes through the neighborhood. As you start to hear murmurs of like, wait, what's going on? What's going on?
As the gong fades out, I'm just gonna yell, "Barry, where are you?
He is definitely making a scene.
The blacksmith has come home."
All right. We will circle back then. Leahy.
Having understood that Leahy was already immune from all this legal hubbub, having talked to Dave before running off, Leahy's going to try and blend in with the supposed crowd that I hope there is.
Okay. Yeah, you do see a crowd. I will say, I'll actually spend a fear. After like the gong and the lightning and the whole bird thing, you kind of start to get that uneasy feeling of footsteps through the streets. Guards go like hut 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 as they are. People are congregating, and you want to hide within the crowd. That is a finesse roll.
Does Boulder have to do one too?
No, he's barely in the narrative. He's pretty big. He looks like a little backpack on you.
Well, I got 2 backpacks on me because I got Nina too.
Oh yeah, true. How about he's just riding Nina? Yo!
Isn't she tiny?
Nina?
Yeah.
She's like the size of a medium-sized dog.
Oh hell yeah, put him on her.
Yeah, I think he would be still technically a little big, but
Yeah.
I think it's possible.
Yahoo!
It's a 10 with fear.
And with fear,
And with fear.
Leahy.
Leahy can't hide. He's tall, green, huge. He sticks out. I don't know.
10 with fear, that is bad. So that is bad for... Good for the guys running away. I'm not sure how this is working, this dual thing, but we'll keep going. So that is 3 for these guys.
And so Leahy's gonna try and Leahy doesn't actually wear a cloak. He's just got like kind of like a robe on. So he's gonna try and throw Boulder over his head, like try and wear him as like a hood. Obviously, doesn't work very well.
Yeah, you try to Yeah, go ahead. Continue. Sorry.
He's gonna try and stick to walking through the middle of packs of people, not trying to walk on the outside, go through them. At least he thinks it's gonna hide him a bit better. Obviously, it probably isn't. He's also gonna try and stick to narrower streets.
Okay. So as you're doing that, you're trying to keep an eye on your 2 friends as you're going through, and then suddenly you feel a hand grab you, a man in loose hair guard apparel. He's like, "Hey, hold up here, big guy. What's going on here? What's the unrest? You're looking a little suspicious."
The archer knows not what this whole commotion is about. The archer only knows that he is an audience with Scar and about. He looks at his wrist with nothing on it, maybe a bracelet or two. In
Don't
about
think
5
watches
minutes.
exist. 5 minutes. Meeting with Scar. I need you to make a quick presence roll on that one.
If you put your hands on your hips, will that give you advantage?
I was gonna say, can I use my experience of story master to tell this guard a really extravagant story about me and Scar?
Sure.
All
Gotta spend
we'll
that
do
hope,
that.
though.
We'll spend the hope for that. That's a fantastic roll. It's a 24 with hope.
Ooh.
24 with hope. Okay, take that hope. The guard. Hold on, he's like 5 minutes. Boy, you're gonna be late. Go, and he kind of sends you off. He's like, before you go, what's the ruckus going? What's happening over here?
The archer's not too sure. A bunch of people came in, guards were yelling, then a huge gong went off. Someone was yelling about some guy named Perry. I don't know if it's the same Perry with the Concord, but I don't know.
Oh, okay. Bunch of hooligans and rascals. Let's go see. So he goes off. He lets you go. Atlas. That's the order we were going in.
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah. So Damien has just done the big gong of the bell. As you kind of stopped listening to Glint. What do you do next?
So I think I'm assuming all of this kind of happened rather quickly. And the time I fell hard, got knocked out of beast form, and I'm hearing multiple things. Hearing the gong, hearing Glint, and then I'm hearing. So I heard Damien, and I heard Glint tell me to stop, and I think Atlas is just laying on the back against the floor, just waiting for Glint to catch up.
Okay.
I'm on the ground, I am on the ground, I am in pain.
Oh yeah. You hit the ground pretty hard.
I'm just oh, as I'm just laying there. Fuck.
Okay.
Got
I
the
look
window
around.
already.
I look around the crowd. Is it looking like other guards are coming in to seize this fella as I'm running toward him?
No, I don't think a lot of people really know what's going on.
Yeah. Okay.
There's just simply a commotion. I'll say you do hear the hut 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 of footsteps coming, some soldiers. Yeah. There's lots of people around now, and a lot of people know what's going on. Some people might be looking at Atlas, but not really sure what's happening. It all happened really fast.
I'll slowly get up. Once Glint arrives, I'll kind of see him, and then kind of get on my knee, and then slowly kind of rise up to my feet.
Glint's gonna, as he's running to you, he's gonna take a chug of his flask. He's gonna put both hands on your face when he finally gets to you, and he's gonna spit into your face a complete mist, and you gain 1 HP as I take 2 stress.
Oh, okay. I'm I just wake up. I'm still my eyes are barely open from the pain as I just get blasted with the mist. I'm like, ugh. That's I feel strangely better now. Thank you.
Yeah, you feel weirdly better, but you're why did this old man spit on me and now I smell like the ocean?
And I wake up and I'm like, oh, what's happening? Damien, what happened to him?
I think he's attracted too much attention. It's best you and I just go with Dave here.
I look up and I'm seeing Dave is next to him.
Yeah, he's
Dave was one of the guards, correct?
Yeah, I'll say at this point, Boris, actually, I forgot, Boris caught up with you guys too. So that Dave and Boris kind of get up with you, Glint and Atlas. Dave,
I look up to them and I'm like, yeah, sorry about that.
No warning.
No more running.
No
sorry.
running in my holes.
Sorry, I lived here. I didn't want to stop. There's an urgent. We need to tell the guard. We need to inform anyone that can be informed about what's about to happen.
Okay, I'm starting to get the picture here. We need to regroup. We need to get everyone back together and take you guys to see the council.
I nod in agreement.
Yeah. Next would be Damien. If
Yes, sir.
he's here.
Yo.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
You're kind of
How
ahead.
how far ahead am I from Flint and Atlas?
Let's say like 100 meters. You can like kind of look back and see
see
them
it?
through a bunch of people. Yeah, like
Can
if you
I-
look back, you can kind of see them. Yeah.
Can I see that it's just the two of them and that there's no Leahy there?
Yes, you would. Yeah, Leahy's tall as hell, so you notice that tall boy isn't sticking up over the crowd.
And as I yell about asking an audience with Perry, I'll kind of flip my hammer in my hand and squat down and sit crisscross and like hold the hammer down as a staff. And I'll like a kid having a tantrum. And I'll just sit there in front of the church that I just threw the hammer at. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not moving till I see Perry.
Okay. You sit down at the thing. I'm gonna spend a fear now and say, bunch of guards come sitting out, and they come right to you, Damien, because people saw what you did with the bell, and are kind of avoiding you. And the guards kind of come around you. They like put down some spears at you or whatever. It's like, are you the one disturbing the peace?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Lay on your stomach, hands behind your back.
My
I will-
hand at my side starts to arc with lightning watching this.
Okay.
I will
Yeah.
hold my weapon in and put it tuck it in the side. But I'm not gonna lie down. I'm just gonna kind of lean back with my hands out. Just like sitting.
Okay. I'll say in that exact moment, the other crew of guys, Atlas, Dave, Boris, and Glint, you see the guards pouring out, and Dave's like, fuck, okay, come on, let's go. And starts to move through the crowd towards the other guards. Kind of going out of order here. Anyone else want to do anything before we get to that scene? Like Leahy, you're kind of in the alleyways. I'm not sure what you're up to.
I was just say I was gonna let Leahy make his way to Scar and then do something.
Okay.
Unless you want to use a fear and boulder right on his head or something.
No good. You go off. Dave kind of comes up and is just like, "Fuck, where's the Dracona? God, fucking damn it." We get to the guards. They're kind of yelling at you, Damien. You know, get down, like lay down. Dave shows up. It's like, guys, relax. We can talk this out. I guess because you're maybe the oldest, he looks to you, Glint. He's like, explain to them why you're here.
I've been told my voice can be a little droning at times, and it's hard to understand me. So, I'll show you.
And he holds out his hand and he casts a minor illusion to show the events that happened on the beach of Santhier. And then he shows it pan to another army, though he never saw the other army. He just assumes, based on instinct, that how big the army they would bring to this place, being led by how he depicts the red one. The same image he gave Dave.
Okay. As you do that, I will make you roll in a second, but I'm going to spend a fear as from the guards surrounding Damien, one steps forward. You see he's a bit more fancy armor. Looks like he's higher ranking than Dave. It's like, Dave, this is but an illusion. How can we trust this elf from out of town?
I would step in.
I want him to make a presence roll. You can help him if you want, Daniel, if you want to do something.
Yeah, I mean, I think if
I help him?
I mean, I'm a citizen of this town. I'm just gonna step in as like, just vouching for him. Like, no, what you see is true. The Empire and the Red One, they laid siege to Santhier and they plan to make their way here. If we don't act fast, within 24 hours, here is next.
If you want to spend a hope to help him out, give him advantage.
I'll help out. I have my last hope.
Could I also do that?
You can only get advantage once, but if you want to say something,
Damien would just kind of as the big commander, kind of walks in. I would shoot up at that moment, kind of getting pressed more by the spears, and just stare down the commander. Be like, whatever he says is true. They're coming. Use that fancy armor of yours to begin building up defenses.
All right, let's make that roll, Zach. See what happens.
Okay, so as he says this, Damien says what he says. I kind of lumber forward. My hand stops arcing with lightning, and I place it on the dude's shoulder. And I say,
Even if I'm wrong, is it bad to be too safe?
and I rolled a... What is that? That is a 22 with fear.
Ooh. With fear.
Yeah.
This captain, I guess, of this guard patrol, kind of looks down, and he lifts his hand. All the spearmen drop their spears on Damien. He looks at Dave and says, "We're escorting you to the council. Let's go. Follow in line." And he kind of like heads off, and wants all you guys to fall in the line.
I will go as a free man and a free man alone.
You can pretend that, buddy. And he walks off.
I stand still.
How many guards are with
I
them?
think I'm trying to say, I think it's best if we follow.
How many guards are with them?
Probably like 10.
I'll pull back to Glenn. I'm like, hey, Glenn,
Fight.
Where's Leahy?
On that
He's
note,
looking for...
since I have lots of fear, I'm going to spend fear. Boris is going to speak up. Dave, there was 4 of them, wasn't there? And the captain guy stops, turns around. It's like, there's another. Ran off. Dave, do we trust these folks? And he's like, yes. And he's going to send a few guards to go looking for Leahy.
What happened to the guards that interrupted Leahy?
They kind of walked into the courtyard. They're probably with there. It's just like, they don't know. It's like, oh, I saw a Dracona I didn't recognize down that way. And they send off a few guards to go looking after you.
As Damien hears that, and I attempt to pick up Glint.
Yeah? Pick him up? Uh-oh.
I'm standing, right?
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna physically pick me up?
Yeah. As I go to ask a question about where Leahy is, and I see a bunch of guards run away. I'm like, there's a 4th one. I see you're standing still with your previous fear of guards, and I'm just gonna scooch under your butt and pick you up. Hey, Glint, it's okay.
I'm gonna get out of it. I'm gonna
People know us.
try to slip my way out. You know, my slimy ass is not getting grabbed.
So what do I roll?
Are
You
you
want
going
us
to
to
try to
roll,
forcibly
or-
grab him?
Rollies.
Yeah, I mean, we can do strength off or strength slash finesse slash agility?
I'd probably finesse out of it.
Okay.
Actually, I think agility, because it says maneuver, that's probably what it would be. Like, finesse is more control, hide, tinker.
Yeah, like hand finger movement stuff.
Yeah. So probably agility, unfortunately. Unless I'm trying to use my instinct to quickly detect what he's
No,
doing and
But
get
you're
out
getting picked
before.
off.
this is pretty
Yeah.
agility. Let's just go with agility.
Yeah, I agree. I know. I'm not good at it. Can I use my slippery experience? I'll spend the hope.
Yeah. These will be reaction rolls. Hope and fear don't matter.
Yeah. Okay. What'd you get, Oleg?
18.
I got 16.
Ooh.
Ooh. Glint, you
I
try to
pick
use
you up.
slip. Yeah, but Damien has a firm grip on you.
Damien?
Yes,
What's...
Lent.
Sorry, this is Zach. This is above table. What is your difficulty?
And explain in regular terms.
Evasion?
If I was to do a spell cast against you, what do I have to beat?
Oh, his evasion.
Evasion.
Oh, an
Yeah.
8.
Okay, I'm going... Fuck me. I'm going to cast Shadowbind on you to try to hold you in place. So I rub my hand over my face. I throw goop down on the ground right where your shadow is as an electric version of yourself grabs you and tries to hold your arms. And what did I get? I got
Zach, don't be nervous. It's okay.
I got a 21 with fear.
Okay, I'll take that.
So
That be
I'd
easy.
assume Jensen with fear that like I got him to stay in place, but he's still holding me.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Oh, Glenn, what is
So,
this?
You cannot hold me down. I will not be bound. This is not what I deserve.
he's freaking out.
Glenn, I didn't mean to do this. I'm just saying, I know these
Let
people.
me go.
I can't. My hands are stuck.
That's a lie.
He's gonna try to get out.
I'll try to open up my hands, and as I do, like, squeeze between my open palms. So you just like can't fall down unless it's.
All right, I get out.
I'm like squeezed, like I'm squeezing, like the paws are squeezing you, but they're not grappling onto you. Like I feel like the
Okay.
spell just like kind of seized me up.
How's it worded? Let's look
It's
at
your
it.
spell. You can make it do whatever you want.
Well, but
As
it
long as
has
it's
wording. I don't
Yeah.
want to bend it too much. So Shadowbind, make a spellcast roll against all adversaries within very close range. Oh, it's against all? Oh, adversaries. Okay, he's just the only one right now.
Mhm.
Targets you succeed against are temporary restrained. So I think restrained, like you're still able to like do things like move your hands. You're just not able to like physically move, is my understanding.
Yeah, you're restrained. It's hard to
Yeah.
move anywhere.
It's like a dude's holding you.
They can still wiggle.
I'll
Yes, and move in your
I'll
arms.
put you down on the ground, but I'll still like have my arms on you. Relax, Glenn.
You will let me go now.
Okay. We just really need to go with these guys.
I don't need to go anywhere.
Yeah. I have a proposition for you. My forge is somewhere in here. I was planning to fix up your hammer there. So we need to go that way anyways.
What are the guards doing while we do this, Jackson?
They've stopped and again like readied their weapons. The captain's like,
Mhm.
"What the fuck is going on?" Dave is like, "Glint, stop it. We have to go." Atlas, I don't know if you want to react to this. Feel free to.
I think in this whole scenario, is Glint's like, we need to go. Like, there's bigger things. Like, we can come back to this later, but we're just going to be no harm to us.
As you say the word harm, he looks at the spears pointed at him.
Can
then
I
he looks at
gesture
you
to the
slowly.
the guards to lower the spears?
Yeah, I wouldn't say they like were pointing them at you, but they like
Can I tell them like
have
just
themselves
gesture
ready.
to them to like drop,
yeah,
just
they're
like
ready.
lower their guard, like they don't need to be.
Yeah, as you do that, the captain then like waves the spears down.
We came here in good faith to warn you. Why are you pointing weapons at us now? Is this how you greet allies?
Look at yourself. You're arcing with lightning right now. You're posing a danger to the city. Look
I am
around.
no threat
Point.
unless you treat me as one.
You see, he points. There's like a little girl under a stack of logs, like cowering, looking at you. It's like,
On
gonna move
seeing
on now.
that,
Yeah.
he's gonna look at that and he's gonna shut up, and then he's gonna walk in line.
Okay. Yeah, Dave's like, come on, Jesus Christ.
I'll walk next to Clint.
Okay. You can start walking down the main drag. Outside of the residential verdant ring into the Ash Quarter. Ash Ward, I think it's called. Got a bit of a walk through the city. I'm going to jump back to Leahy. You're making your way through the alleyways. I'm not sure if you've wanted to keep tabs on what your friends are doing, or you have fully gone off on your own to look for Scar.
No, he's fully gone off on his own.
Okay. As you wander the streets, let's have you make a navigate roll, unless there's anything specifically you want to describe that you're doing. That'd be instinct, sorry, not navigate.
Like the navigate roll.
I guess that wouldn't really apply. Okay, yeah. That's also a pretty good roll. 21 with hope.
Nice. You get moving on, and you remember from your visit pretty well here.
Mhm.
And you end up moving pretty quick because you're a ranger. You're cutting through the streets,
Yeah, at
and
this
you're
point,
well.
Leahy
Yeah.
will, instead of trying to hide in the crowd, he'll make it look like he actually belongs there.
Yeah, I know you're like off the main drag, cutting through side streets. Yeah, so you get yourself well into the Ash Quarter, and you can actually see where you need to go. The council building is just on the outskirts of the basin.
Mhm.
Yeah, on that border of the Ash Quarter and the basin. So we'll cut from you as you're probably pretty close to there at that point, entering that building, the Flame Reader Council. It's the name of some kind of building like that, not Parliament building, but get the idea. Looks something like that.
Legislation
Legislation building. Yeah, Citadel. Yeah, so you come up to that one. We will.
Did
Oh,
Leahy
yeah,
see
go
the
ahead.
source of the Arc of Lightning that hate-crimed Atlas?
You probably didn't see the source, but I could have you make a roll. I mean, it's quite a ways behind you now. It would have been on the rim, on the inside rim of the caldera.
Yeah, I don't think Leahy would risk having Nina fly up there. Just in case.
Yeah, true. Because as soon as something was flying, it got shot down.
Yeah.
Okay. You three boys, unless you have anything in particular to say, might be a quiet walk.
Yeah.
From that point.
Yeah, I think I'm just following. I don't want to cause any more of a ruckus to my town.
Yeah, Glint's heads down as he marches.
Yeah.
Damien is explaining the things of his hometown to Glint as they're passing them by.
Like, this is where I grew up. This is where I used to get coffee every Tuesday.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm not so happy. Yeah, I fell down this alley. Some kids were bullying me. It was weird. We're all orphans, and they were bullying me for having no parents. Oh, down that street. That's where my master donked me with a hammer because I accidentally was fooling around and had some barrels. Knocked them over, and all the fish came out of them. I won't tell you about that one. You won't like that one.
I'm just imagining while you're like in his ear, chatting, like trying to get over the awkward silence, like he's just still like head down walking, like
I don't know if it's necessarily over awkward silence. I'm just like haven't had many people to like talk about this area besides the people that live here who this isn't new to them. And besides like my master and my one friend, I like rarely talk to him, so I'm just like I'm going off explaining it with no understanding that there's a situation that nobody's talking in right now.
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Oleg and Daniel, if you guys come up with any like, oh, this was my favorite tavern or coffee shop or something that you want to give a name to, I can write it down and add it to the city.
I
Not to put you on the
would
spot right
say
now.
that my
Yeah.
favorite tavern to go to in this town is called the. Oh goodness. The word that comes to mind is lustrous lion, but that might be giving off the wrong idea.
Lustuous.
The lustrous lion. No, I'm looking for a different word. Maybe a lustrous lion, but it's like
The lustrous line
No.
had horizontal bars and vertical bars.
Yeah, that's
You
what it
can
is.
think
Like,
about it.
underneath it says we have horizontal bars and vertical bars.
Are making it canon?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not saying it's like a strip club. I'm just saying they just have.
That's what you just did.
Well, that's what you said. Yeah. Do you want to hop in here, Oleg? Where do you like to go?
Damien's a little too young for that stuff. I don't know where what part of this city would be the church that Damien was dropped off at?
Probably similar with like the bell tower I told you about. The churches are probably on that in between rim of the residential area and the industrial area, catching both sides of the traffic. There's probably a couple in town, but you probably got dropped off at the Ornath Church. And by probably, I mean, I believe that is the case. That one is actually in the industrial ring. Probably not far
that's
from
what I
your
thought.
smithy. Yeah, probably not far from your smithy.
Yeah, I'll just point those out as we're passing by. I'm like, oh, like, we gotta stop by there. That's just behind, a little far behind that church. Oh, that church, yeah. That's where I was left as a child. But behind there is where I grew up working.
You
You see
this,
him
like,
give a light nod.
light nod, nice. You see the spire of the Ornath Church. The tower, it wraps around like arms holding hammers as they like kind of spiral around the tower. And yeah, as you guys kind of chat around and stuff, you approach, and funnily enough, Atlas, you're kind of coming in through. Not sorry, Atlas, Leahy, you're coming up to the Citadel through some back ways when you see actually the party of guards coming through with your friends in line. I will say I spend a fear. The captain, I'm going to say his name is Captain Ezra. He brings Dave up, and he's like, "I got this from here, Dave. Remember, you're in the guards in the Rim Ward. Let's get you back there." He kind of like scoffs, but he's got to follow command, and he's like, "Let's go, Boris." As Boris and Dave kind of start walking back, kind of looks at the three of you guys.
I put my hand on Dave.
Thank you for trying.
He nods and he says, "Please don't do any more freakouts. I'm looking at all three of you." And he keeps on walking by. So yeah, Leahy, you see the crew, everyone coming in. As you approach this citadel, a lot of it is black stone, but inside the stone there's like obsidian glass that is lined everywhere, so the building gives off this illusion that it's all made out of glass as it like twinkles in the the orange light from the rift. It almost looks like it's on the black stone is on fire. As you approach, Captain Ezra says, "You guys wait out here. I'll organize with the council. Tell them it's emergency meeting. No funny business, all right?" As he enters into the citadel. The three of you are waiting. Atlas, you can kind of see them wait in front of the front door. Not Atlas again. I meant Leahy.
I make it there at the same time as them.
I guess you probably got there a bit early. You kind of like looking up and you see them kind of walking down the path.
Yeah, because like, he would have tried to make his way. Well, he wouldn't have tried. He would have just showed up like he actually had a meeting with Scar, and he maybe would have name dropped other people that he met that are part of the Flame Reader Council. Maybe people. Part
And let's
of
do
the...
that. Let's have a scene. I'll say you got there just before those guys, and you can enter into the citadel.
Mhm.
Massive foyer with like nice black tiles and stones. Fuck it. Let's just say there's like a receptionist person.
Would she recognize me? Would I recognize her? Them? Him? Sorry.
You don't recognize them, and they don't recognize you.
Okay.
But as you pull up, just a elderly dwarven lady. How aren't you with a tall fellow? What can I help you with?
The archer has an audience with Scar in about 3 minutes ago.
Scar is on a tight schedule. If you're late, I can't guarantee he will be meeting with you.
Oh, I can guarantee you that Scar will want to meet me. Leahy Merkuru.
Okay, I'll pass it along. And she goes to like this like wooden box, or maybe it's made out of stone, the side, and it has these like strings that seem to just go up into the building, and she like plucks them a certain way. It's like, you'll have to just wait as I send the message. Then I'm gonna spend a fear as you're waiting. The door opens behind you, and this Captain Ezra guy comes in, sees the tall Dracona. Because we never talked about it, I'm gonna say no one ever gave him a description of you. Yeah, I'll say you're safe on that because we didn't.
Is this somebody that I would recognize?
Did you? I mean, it'd be tough to say. If you saw him in the group of guards specifically, because they have like helmets on.
Yeah, or like maybe somebody I recognized from last time I was in Lucerre.
Not sure if you'd recognize this guy. I mean, it is a city of like 5,000 people, so there's a decent amount of people. But yeah, he comes through and kind of like glances at you, gives you a bit of a stink eye. He's just kind of looking at you.
Like he's just gonna nod politely.
Yeah, and he's gonna go to the receptionist. He's like, "Hey there, Mary. We need to speak to Scar immediately." Then she looks over to you. It's like, "Oh, isn't that funny? He's supposed to be meeting Scar right now." And she's like,
"Hey, Leahy."
Leahy does not look. He keeps looking at the receptionist and.
You guys are actually still outside the building.
Oh, we're still outside?
Yeah, he told you guys to wait outside the building.
Never mind then.
Yeah, all good. So this Captain Ezra like looks up to you. He's also an Emberkin, like Damien. Muddy red skin with like some flaming hair. Looks up to you. Oh, you don't say you're meeting Scar, huh? I don't recognize. I haven't seen you around in the Citadel before. What's the deal with you?
The archer has a very important diplomatic message to relay to Scar.
Interesting. I'm here for a diplomatic message as well. Where are you from? Where'd you say you're from? Where'd you come from?
The archer's name is Leahy Merkuru, and he comes from the Mir Valinor up near Uain.
I've heard of you folk. Kind of sees Nina, and he kind of gives a look to looking at Nina, but he moves on. He says, "You wouldn't happen to know a Skykin, an old elf, and another Emberkin looking like me?"
The archer, or not there, Leahy would he'd kind of look up and like try to like touch his chin. It's like,
The archer has met several dozen people in the last few days. The archer's definitely met an Emberkin and an elf, but the archer doesn't know if that is the people you are speaking of.
All right, let's do a presence roll. Let's see how this is going.
hell yeah. 17 with hope.
17
You
with
just
hope.
hit him with
Nice.
the nuh-uh.
Nuh-uh.
Ah.
He's like, all right then. Just stand aside. We got some important business. Your meeting might be delayed with Scar. As Mary, the dwarf lady, says, she looks to you, Leahy. I'm sorry, but Scar has priority to see Captain Ezra here before you, Leahy. Was it? Can't remember. Did you tell her to relay your name to?
He would have hoped.
Would have.
Yeah.
Okay.
What if should have?
But I don't know
Yeah.
if that relay system you described would. I don't know how that would have worked.
Yeah, you don't know how it works.
If Leahy could have discerned that she was actually relaying words and not just sounds, he would have said, "Tell Scar it's Leahy." Otherwise, he wouldn't have said anything.
I'll just say that's all she says is she says Scar says you'll have to wait as more pressing matter with the captain.
In that case, the archer would like to know where the nearest restroom is.
Going to the bathroom in TTRPGs. Who would have thought of that? Yeah, she kind of points like through a couple halls to where the lavatory pit would be, I guess.
How well does Leahy know the building?
Very average. I'll say, like, you visited here once before. So I'm trying to imagine if you visited a big citadel once before, how well would you be able to...
Would he have seen a map?
No, I don't think there'd be a map of this place, no.
Okay.
But it depends how much you explored when you were first here. But she says that off, and then Captain Ezra starts to leave the building. There are three of you guys. He kind of pokes his head out the door. He's like, all right, you three, come with me. Rest of you guards, go back to your posts. As tries to bring the three of you in.
Yeah, Leahy, on his way to the washroom, he would have instinctually tried to find a way to go up the citadel. Because
Okay.
he knows... Would he know that where Scar is towards the top of the tower?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, so he would try and instinctually make his way up.
Okay, so there's like stairs that go up and around the reception area, but she pointed to a hallway that is like level on that same floor with you.
Mhm.
All right, do you want to cut down there right now, or are you going to try to go up the stairs?
Is there a way Leahy could go, like, assuming it's like a grand staircase that wraps around, is there a way he could go around the staircase and then like, jump up without being seen?
No, I don't think so. You'd have to like go behind the reception desk. So it's like the desk, and then the stairs come up around it, kind of thing.
Behind the desk, okay. Yeah, he'd
Yeah.
probably try and make his way through the hallways and see if there's another way up.
Okay, we'll have you do that. Maybe let's just make another navigate roll. Instinct.
God damn.
Oh, damn!
That's a critical 5.
Critical 5s? Damn.
Well, 2,
Wow.
2, and +1, so critical 5.
Oh,
Wow.
I see.
22 with the 2.2.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll come back to you as you head down. The guys, you all enter in with Captain Ezra.
Yep.
Leahy, you might actually, if you kind of look at the commotion, might catch your friends who are following this captain you just had an interaction with. As you guys follow Captain, you're going through the Blackstone building, heading up some flights of stairs, approaching Scar's office. If there's anything
I
you should-
am
Yep.
I am absolutely clocking the entire walk up. I am being vigilant and aware of every step I'm taking, how to get in and
Yep.
out, what is around me, what I can use as a resource. I am absorbing.
All right, make a knowledge roll for me. Analyze.
That is a 16 with hope.
Nice. All right, you do a pretty good job. You're going full Sherlock Holmes, building a mind map of the building.
Can Damien scan for a parry as we're in the citadel?
You can. You scan for Perry. You don't see him. If you had to guess, he's pretty high up on the chain with dealing with the magics of the rift. He's probably deep within the Heartfire Basin, probably doing his work.
Yeah.
So you guys continue up the stairs.
Okay.
And you get to the office of Scar. No last name, just Scar. Leahy, you have to go a bit of a roundabout way. You did good, and you make it to where you remember Scar's office to be, but because you had to go a roundabout way, you've now fallen behind these guys, and as you turn the hallway, you see that Captain Ezra and your 3 companions are already at the door, preparing to enter.
I'm entering.
Leahy's
I'm
gonna see
entering.
that. Leahy's gonna see that and be disappointed. And would he know where Perry could be?
Yeah, probably. I mean, like, you did visit here and got like a decent tour
Mhm.
from Scar specifically. That's why you wanted to come see him. You would probably assume that some of those higher up guys are probably either in other offices here or working at the Fire Rift.
Yeah, I guess I could also go check out the other offices because I would assume that Leahy would have met most of, if not all of, the council.
Yeah, close to.
Yeah, so we'll give the other offices a go. See if we can have all the other council members enter Scar's chambers as Bruce has given the news. Like organize like
Okay.
an impromptu emergency meeting.
All right. We'll get back to you. I just want you to roll a quick D12 for me for what kind of next office you find.
8.
8. All right. Cool. All right, boys. Captain Ezra leads you into the office area.
Okay.
You see a massive stone desk built for a massive man. You see before you a pale-skinned giant folk. He has 3 eyes and wears the robes of the Flame Reader Council. It's like red, yellow, and orange fabric weaved together, making the robes look like a flame as they move and shuffle. Yeah, the giant. Yes, Captain Ezra. What do you bring to me? The captain. Hey there, Scar. These folks were causing a bit of a ruckus up in the Verdant Ring, but they swear they have some important information to show you.
Oh, we
and
have
some
good
other
reason. Captain.
Yeah, I'll just let him. I'll let him take it away. As he steps to the side, if someone wants to begin, Scar sits back down at his massive desk. 3 eyes looking at you, each eye for one of you.
Oh, did Leahy not make it here first?
Leahy, yes, the receptionist Mary told me Leahy was here. I met him one time before. I thought it was quicker or more of import to talk to Captain Ezra first. I believe he is waiting in the lobby.
Oh, okay. Well, guys, where should we start? Lint? Atlas?
Lucera is going to be under attack by the Empire. They attacked Cynthia. I believe that they're being led by the Red One. We need to be able to. They're coming here. We need to protect whatever we can.
He pauses, like, the Red One, you say? Is this true?
Yes, it's true. We saw her. We saw it with our own eyes.
How big of a force do they have?
What was it, guys? It was several thousand, right?
It was like
5,000 or
5,000
6,000.
army.
Yeah, if I were. Yeah, in the thousands, easy.
Yeah,
And they're on their way here now?
Yeah, 24 hours out. I think we beat them by day, taking a couple shortcuts with our small group.
He like sits and thinks to himself.
He tried to
We-
assassinate the Tide Priestess also.
Yeah. He's like, ugh, not the Tide Priest. We're gonna do like a group presence roll probably, or unless someone wants to do it specifically, just to get a bit of dice luck going on with this one.
I
The raise going.
initiated the conversation, if it's okay if I lead it.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Alright, I need you guys to help on this one.
Glint hasn't said anything, so
Well, if you guys are rolling,
Yeah. Glint is not going to say anything. He's staring down. What's his name? The other Emberkin.
the Captain Ezra.
Captain Ezra. He is staring him down and trying to catch a vibe if he can be trusted with this information. He has a weird.
Okay.
He's uncomfortable. So he's clocking him and Scar right now and trying to analyze them.
Okay.
19 with hope. Or it doesn't matter. So 19.
19. We got a +1 on that roll, Daniel.
Okay, and what is Glenn contributing to this, or no?
No.
He's not. No.
Alright, so I got a +1, which thankfully cancels out my -1 on my modifier.
Thank God.
A 15 with hope.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Nice. Take that hope.
Oh.
Take that.
15. 15 is good. I'm sorry, I'm trying to add on to what Glint said. Without you making a roll, I think you can tell that Captain Ezra is like a bit of an asshole, probably. Maybe not the greatest guy to be a captain. But you might think to yourself, if he was suspicious in this whole thing, he probably wouldn't have even brought you guys here in the first place.
It's true. That's why he's sus of Scar.
Facts.
So 15 with hope, nice, good success. Scar
Great
ponders
success.
for a little bit. Great success, yeah.
I like.
Scar looks to the three of you. Please, I forgot the niceties. I'm Scar. Who are all you folk? He looks to Damien.
Oh, hi, I'm Damien. I used to be your town's blacksmith. I left a week ago, and I'm back.
Oh yes, I think I recognize you. Looks to Atlas, and then before you even speak, Atlas actually. Oh, Perry's student. Yes, I've seen you before. He sent you on a mission, I believe.
Yes, Perry sent me to identify some of the rumors of elemental rifts opening up. Tasked me to go check on them, closed if any. I've closed a few, but got sidetracked with the whole Empire invading Santhier and attack on their way here.
Good work that you've done so far. We will probably request a report of what you found out so far with the elemental rifts, but that is for another time. Looks towards Glint, and you are?
He stares coldly at him for a good 15 seconds.
Oof, that's a long time.
And he goes, I am a light keep from Santhier, and our town was raided by the Empire. We managed to fight them off. And I need to know that you're making preparations to stop that from happening here.
Did you say your name?
No.
Okay. Well, nice to meet you, elf friend. Do you have a name?
My name is Glint.
Well, Glint, Atlas, Damien. seems to me you've put yourself at risk and danger and done a service that Lucer and possibly all of Delica will owe you one. As he sits up and he kind of opens this window that's behind him, and he kind of waves his hand and he materializes like a crow, and then he like whispers into its ear as he sets it off out the window.
Yeah.
He looks back at you. Word has been sent. The Rim will begin preparations for battle, and the rest of the council, we must meet. As he kind of goes to gather you guys, if there's anything else you'd like to say to him after that.
Are you meeting with them like right now or later tonight?
As you say that,
I just wanted to think before that happens. I was to say, thank you for meeting us at such short notice. Sorry for all of the commotion that we caused. That we're just trying to warn the city as soon as we could.
You've done well, Atlas. Yeah, go
so
ahead.
during this, he would have tried to gather the other members of the council to try and force an impromptu emergency meeting.
Yeah,
Just running in the hallways like, come on.
yeah.
He goes into each of their offices, tells them what happened in Santhier, tells them about the enemy coming.
Got a scene for you. You, as those guys were talking, you're in the halls. It's not full office. People don't got name tags above their door or anything like that.
No, yeah.
But you go to the end of the hall and you open this dark oakwood door, and it's actually quite a massive office with a balcony essentially that looks out over the rift, and you see standing there at basically your height, if not a little bit taller, a 7-foot tall Fearbolg. His bovine features, he's got this black fur knight. He's wearing these regal but functional robes and garbs with intricate orange and red leathers that are tied together with vines, and the armor has obsidian glass plates on his torso and shoulders.
Okay.
He turns around to you opening the door. Yes? Hello? Can I help you?
Do I recognize this person?
You recognize this guy as Theravax Emberroot. He is the de facto leader of Lucer and the head of the Flamebreeder Druids.
Oh, damn.
But yeah, he looks at you. Can I help you, son?
Aravax! The archer has met you 2 or so weeks ago. Do you not remember?
I meet many folk, young Dracona. Why have you burst into my office unannounced?
He's gonna introduce himself, and then he's gonna tell the story of what happened in Santhier, and then he's gonna tell him about the Red Wizard, and he might also remind him about the artifact.
The artifact.
And in doing so, I'm gonna use an experience called Story Master.
Okay.
To try and relay this information with more theatrics and more accurate. The artifact that the red one has.
I'm not sure you know of anything that she has.
Okay, never mind.
I don't think so. As far as I'm aware. Redacted. If it's referencing the artifact from our pre-campaign thing, then no. You don't know anything about that. But you relay that to him. As you kind of calm down as he's thinking about what you just said. Obviously pretty big news as he internalizes it. You realize that one of the walls has a bunch of these little tiny cages in them. And, okay, Daniel BRB. And he's actually got these butterflies, and he's kind of moving them, and he's putting them in the cage as he's dealing with that. That was quite the story. And if it's true, we have a lot of fighting in front of us. He kind of grabs his head. It's quite like butterflies. They're always changing from the caterpillar's forms, but similar to us, seems like the world is always changing. This is unfortunate.
As he's like questioning, maybe he is or isn't questioning the legitimacy of the story, but Leahy's going to say this anyway.
You must know of the Archer's family. We are a bunch of diplomats going around the countryside, learning and trying to protect our own establishment. But I've seen what this war has done to people, and the Archer does not want this to happen anymore. So the Archer will try and prevent the war, take a more active role in diplomacy.
He looks at Nina. It's like, ah, yes, Mikuru family. And now that you mention it, I do remember you visiting. Following in your father's footsteps, I assume, is the diplomatic approach.
He's just nodding along.
Yeah. As he mentions that, he's like, oh wait, no, never mind. Sorry, different thing I was thinking of. As he mentions that, though, a crow kind of like flies in to the room through the balcony, kind of lands on his shoulder and whispers in his ear. He's like, "Appears you're not the only one who has this information. Would you care to join me in our council chamber? There appears to be an emergency meeting."
The Archer would be overjoyed to join you, Theravax.
And he says, for some light, it's a long walk. Here's some light reading, as he hands you his butterfly book. And just to give it to you, Will, you see he gives you a book. And it's just a book on butterflies of the area. It's written by a fellow named Arden. Yeah. And yeah, it's just a book describing the butterflies in the area. And there's lots of good drawings and some that are like pressed into the paper in a way.
Leahy's going to look at the book and he's going to say,
The Archer knows exactly who would love this book.
It's a good book. Cool story about that book, actually. It was found in the tunnels when we first came here, somehow unscathed by the flames. I thought it was quite odd, but can't let knowledge of the natural world go. So I took it.
As he's telling the story about how he got it, he's going to flip through it, just make sure that it is as advertised, the book that he's describing. Does it look finished?
I gotta ask you, like, how close to being finished was it? You'll see, actually, how about this? In this time, it's been a long time. At a certain point in the book, the handwriting changes and the style displaying information is a bit different. You'd assume that Theravax has continued some work on the book.
But he's going to ask. He's going to take note of the change in handwriting. He's going to say,
The Archer seems to think that there may have been two authors to this book.
Well, the original author, as on the cover, Arden. I'm, as a druid, a nature lover myself, so I thought I would continue his work, as I knew of a couple breeds that are species he had not yet recorded in this novella.
The Archer is honored to receive this book from you, Theravax.
and he puts it away in his like tucks it in behind his quiver, and then he'll just like grab his pendant, and just like a soft little like musical hum comes from it. It's like a woman's voice. It's just a nice little hum.
As you hold your necklace, you approach these big, massive room with like these stone/obsidian doors, like 20 feet tall. It pushes them open, and you see who you recognize. You see Scar, you see your three friends, you see Captain Ezra that you saw in the lobby. A few other druid folk completing the council has shown up. As we enter into the council chamber. Dun dun.
Dun dun.
So you three guys, you've been directed here by Scar and Co. As you see Leahy enter the room with a large Fearbulg fellow. Captain Ezra immediately like sits up at the table, recognizing you, Leahy, from the lobby. It's like, what are you doing with Ember Root? He doesn't have a shorthand name. What are you doing with Theravex? Is he bothering you? This man was in the lobby. He's supposed to be still there. Theravex is like, calm, Captain. He did stumble into my office by accident, but he brought good information. I'm assuming related to what these three have brought you. Please introduce yourself to me. My name is Theravex, the leader of this council. He looks to Atlas. Sees you. It's like, oh, Atlas. Yes, nice to see you again. How's your mission been going so far?
The mission's been good overall. I've been able to identify a series of different portals, close it as we would. Except they're a lot more dangerous than I think we previously anticipated.
Yes, we've been feeling it amongst the airwaves as well. Looks over. Fellow Emberkin. Nice to meet you. What's your name?
Hello, I'm Damien. You knew probably my master. But him and I were the blacksmith in this town until a week ago, where I went on an adventure and quickly got called back to my hometown, per the news I'm sure our friend Leahy has told you about.
Oh, geez, yes. I do recall you, Damien. Apologies. Not great with faces. Welcome back. Your works have been dearly missed, I will tell you that.
Oh, thank you. I was going to check in on him, actually.
Yes, I'm sure you should. I'm not sure what your later goals are, but we would love if you returned to the smithy. Looks lastly over to Glint. Pleasure to meet you, Elf. Long life. What's your name?
Pleasure to meet ya. My name is Glint. And he extends his hand for a handshake.
He goes to shake your hand.
It's met with a firm handshake and
nice,
very, very keen eye contact as he tries to very visibly get a read on this guy.
Yeah, I mean, you look into this guy's eyes, and there's almost like a fire that burns behind his irises. You can almost sense it. But he's a man of serious calm and wisdom. As you look deeper into that wisdom, you without a doubt feel he is burning his eyes into your soul as well, as he squeezes your hand tightly. Nice to meet you, Glint, as he goes to sit at the head of the table.
He returns with a firmer handshake first. Firm shake you have. It is an honor. And then he puts the arm down.
Okay. So yeah, he goes to sit at the top of the council chamber. Leahy, you join your folks. He looks at everyone. He's like counting heads. Scar, where is Perry? Did he not get the crow? Scar looks at him. He's like, I sent him a crow, but knowing him, he's lost in his work, as usual. Theravex, like, of course.
Perry!
Perry the platypus! Alright, we sit down for a chamber meeting. So I'll say you guys kind of relay all the info again. So, 24 hours, you say? Close to you, Damien. Yeah.
Yes.
Leahy looks down at his watch and says, The Archer seems to think it might be closer to 23 and a half at this point.
Yeah, it's getting closer and closer. I also don't know if this is important information, but I had a vision of Ornath as well, warning me of this war. It seems like the gods are also contributing to what looks like both sides.
He like looks towards you. He's like, "Sorry, son. You said you spoke with Ornath?"
As that sentence, as After that, Damien, he puts his rod down and extends it, and like it lays out as a hammer on the table.
See Therovax like stands up and like puts his hands over it, and like he begins to like wrap it in these like vines. And then they just slowly unwrap. And he looks to you, Damien. Where did you find this weapon?
Oh, I made it not too long ago before leaving for my adventure. I tried to get some resources on it to find out what it was, but I just knew there's some divinity to it, and that's as much as I thought.
He kind of like looks to the rest of the council like, oh shit, this guy's like kind of serious. But Therovax is like, that is a mighty weapon, young one. Wield it with great responsibility.
Orneth told me it was his once, theirs once. So I'm still unclear on how I created something that existed prior in time, but that's not a current problem.
That's for Ornath to know, not for myself. Maybe you. But the fact that the gods are part of this means it's a serious threat. Did Ornath speak of any other of his prime beings working alongside him, or of any of the Lords of Malice a part of this?
He did mention that he had cousins on both sides of this battle, kind of having their own plans. He didn't mention exactly who, but I think Atlas. Who did you speak to again?
I'm like over here, like waving my hand in the air, like pick me.
Yes.
Speaking with the matriarch over in Santhier, she told me that. Refer back to my notes. I'm looking at the wrong session notes. There we go. She was telling me how that the Empire plans to bring back Ignicore. And from what I can tell, they plan to use our rift to the fire plane to some sort of means to enact their end. And that's...
when you say bring back... Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, they tend to bring back, or to... Not bring back, but, like, bring him, materialize him. Bring about Ignicore.
One of the council members, he speaks up, he's like, that can't be, why would they... It's suicide to bring back the fire primordial. That can't be... Therovax, calm. Well, thank you, Atlas, for the news. It's good to know that Lucille seems to be on the case as well. But that is troubling news. 24 hours. There's not enough time. Therovax getting slightly upsetty spaghetti now. Okay. He looks down. Sorry, you mentioned the siege. Did they take over? Did you flee from the battle?
No, we didn't. I think just a small force was sent to Santhier. We were able to push them back across the river, but not without heavy casualties on our end as well.
You four have done a brave act. The fact they failed the siege has only helped us. I'm not sure yet. We have sent ravens to scout. We will probably hear back in a few hours. But they may have lost strength or momentum from that loss of the siege, or possibly have sent more soldiers away of their main force to retake the city, or the village. So that is in our favor. We have the momentum. They've lost their initial battle. They might be wavering. We must prepare.
I nod.
I immediately wipe my brow, and then I start drawing on the table in the middle of us because that's what I'm picturing right now.
Yeah, there's a table. There's a table.
And I'm drawing the layout of the city as I have seen it. I'm drawing the landscape that came in before it. I'm basically making like a 3D image on the table with minor illusion of the entire battle map and of the troop of 5,000 Iridian soldiers and what that will look like.
Hell yeah! Let's have you do a spellcast roll.
Yeah.
Take advantage because you did good on that roll before about you basically building the mind map of the building in the city.
So that's a crit.
Oh, baby.
2 4s, baby, Jackie Robinson. And +2. And then what kind of roll was that? Was that
It's your spellcast roll.
Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, it's a crit +5.
Nice. That's nasty. Gain a hope, clear stress.
Yeah. Fucking beautiful.
You build the map. Captain Ezra kind of looks up to you. He doesn't really like you, but gives you that look of like, oh, this guy's got elite ball knowledge kind of thing. Ball knower.
He know ball.
Yeah. So I'll say with that, like, you guys start pointing out a bit of a strategy. Do you guys... I mean, Theravax kind of says, like, everyone lean over the table. Let's plan this out. If you guys want to partake in a bit of the planning about how you guys are going to defend...
Leahy's going to want to push, like, a more peaceful approach. That'll minimize the amount of people that get hurt.
I would, actually.
Ask me a lot of questions if you need to, but...
Before that happens, Damien, how long is this? Like, what time of day is this now at this point?
Probably like mid-afternoon, 2-3 o'clock, something like that.
And if I, Damien, wanted to partake in crafting and upgrading his own and companions' weapons, will he have enough time before the battle if he waits after this meeting, or should he go now to do that?
You'll have enough time. I can't say it's taking more than like an hour in real time. Okay. And like I'll say in the conversation, Theravax talks to you guys like, Damien, you were our smith beforehand, even though I didn't know you very well. I know the work you produced. We need you back in there. Prepare what you can. As he tells you, as part of the plan, you got to get shit going in the smithy.
Yeah, I'll have a word with the good smith. Perhaps he's not so bad from what I've heard in the last day.
The guys kind of look around. They don't even know who's actually their smith right now. They're like, starts with a D, I think his name. I think it starts with a D.
It's nuts.
Hey.
Okay.
But yeah, so Leahy, you wanted to do a diplomatic approach.
Yeah, Leahy's
Plead
going
your
to
case of how you want to do that.
The Archer has seen how this war has taken lives from many a people, and he would like to reduce these numbers at all costs. Is there any consideration for maybe talking the Red One out of this? Convincing them that, not that I agree with the existence of gods, that bringing gods back,
he's like in air quotes,
is a bad idea?
That is a fair point. That's a very, very fair point. We're all surprised that they want to bring, at least the theory is to bring Ignacor back. Let's hope that's not the case, and the information is a bit skewed. Without a doubt, if the Empire got a hold of Lucer, that is an amazing foothold to spread further into Delica. That could also be their plan. But I worry, Leahy, with the Red One. Do you all know of the Red One? What have you learned of her?
Would Leahy have heard stories? He's going to use his experienced story master to try and clutch it.
Yeah,
like draws.
Have I talked about it in character to you guys before about what you know?
Yeah,
a
little
it's more
bit.
like rumors, I believe.
Rumors, yeah.
I knew a couple things from my master's days.
Yeah, so she was a pretty savage general during the battle for Shimmerstone Gap. She was assumed dead for many years when that ended, but in the recent decade, she's appeared again, leading this Western force. Deravax kind of relays that to you guys, if that's what she's been up to. She's been spotted in the area, but they assumed that they were, doing other activities. There's been talks of the Empire heading out east across the sea, looking for trying to get onto the next continent, your Helfmer. But Deravax says, as soon as the reports of the Red One were in the area, we should have known they were going to make a play on Delica. To be honest, we were all caught napping. But to being diplomatic, we can hope, we can send folks out to Parlay to meet them on the trail.
The Archer would like to volunteer himself for this detail.
Oh, okay.
And I looked and I said, but we should still be prepared in case talks fail. Coming from Abzan, we have quite the history of defense against the Empire. I'd love to share any history and any plans that worked for us here with all of you.
Oh, right, Atlas. You're from Abzan. It's funny you mentioned that. Perry has a visitor from there right now. I think that's where he's showing him around the Heartfire Basin.
I say that as I hear that, there's kind of like a little like what? In that statement. But kind of focus it. I kind of like shake it off, brush it off, and kind of focus back on the task.
Your experience, Atlas, could hold from your old city could hold extreme value. I say some of you, if you wish, should meet up with Perry, fill him in, or I'm sure he's filled in. He's just chosen not to be here. But talk to the other fellow from Abzan, and yes, we need to know your tips and tricks against the Empire.
Yeah, the walls of Lucera might not be as large as those of Arashin, but they will hold strong nonetheless.
Archer would like to know if anybody else from his network is in Lucera today.
From the Merkuru network?
Yeah, anybody that is associated, not necessarily part of the family, but is associated or is like established themselves as being a diplomatic envoy.
Yes. Let me pull up something. Hold up, pull up.
Okay, I'll pull up.
Can I do? Sorry.
I'll go, boss. No worries, boss.
Gotta find hella information somewhere. Bing bong.
Bing bong.
Bing bong.
Oh, I can't find it.
Name's wrong.
God damn it.
Bing bong.
Whatever. Moving on.
Make it out.
There is a person from your city. One of the other houses.
Oh, sorry.
Is
it me or sorry? I missed something.
It's
No,
Leahy.
this is for Leahy.
Okay. What you said, that sentences are also relevant to me. We're good.
It is.
Okay.
But yes, I'll give you one of the names. I just can find the file real quick, Leahy. But one of the other houses, there seems to be a diplomat here as well. He's not sitting in on the council though right now. But he repeats the name, and it's someone you like kind of know of, but not a super close relationship to.
Upon that transpiring, Leahy's also going to ask permission to A, be excused from the meeting, and B, intercept the Red One along with this other individual from the Mirror in hopes to talk the Red One out of what they're about to do, maybe find out what they're going to do, because the way Leahy sees himself and other people from the Mirror is that they don't have an allegiance to either side. So maybe he's hoping that he can infiltrate and maybe convince the Red One that they're not a threat.
Okay.
I would like to join that group as well.
Okay. Just writing.
But I would like to make 2 points of order first.
The archer is
No
listening.
friend?
Well, the first, if I do say, is you don't know me. You barely know these boys here that I came here with. How can you be certain you trust us? With planning.
You make a good point, Glint. However, if this army coming our way is true, that I think it'd be a greater risk to not trust you folks. From what I've told, you made quite a ruckus trying to get to this council in the first place upon entering the city. I feel like this city, and maybe all of Delica, has no hope but to trust you for.
I'm glad we see it the same way then. My second point. Do we have tunnels in the city? Do we have anything that is underground, anything that could be snuck through? I know a bit about their army and how they attack, how they infiltrated Santhier. They planted bombs all around the city before. We managed to find most of them. And then he gestures to Damien to show the Nephrite bomb.
Yeah, I take out
hell yeah.
last crystal that I have, and I'm like, yeah, they had about, how many? 8 of those?
They had 8, yes.
They have had 8 of these crystals. We found about 1. I'm gonna be honest, we used a couple in the battle getting here and defending the shores. But I like I present it, but I don't want to actually let it go, so I'm like kind of like holding it with a big husband in my hands, and I'm like throwing it through like openings in my fingers.
Oh, okay.
I like enlarge it with minor illusion. Like I just make a bigger image of it in the air.
Yeah, and everyone kind of, like, you hear everyone murmurs, Nephrite, as they see the green crystal. Theravax, the Fearbulg, stares at it closely. And the Empire is getting quite crafty, aren't they? I've never seen the crystals used this way before. This is quite concerning. He looks at it closer and they operate in a way I've never seen before. How are they storing energy?
Well, there's a whole contraption with a trigger mechanism that essentially would look like hit on it at the point when it's triggered, causing a rush of energy to explode. I've kind of been using them the same, but instead of a trigger, I'm using my hammer.
Smart use of resources. Glint, to answer your question, and in relation to these Nephrite bombs, I mean, we do run fairly tight security here. I would hope, and he looks to this guy, like, hope to the seal that the matron mother would not let any of these bombs into our great city, but we can't know for sure. And it might be outside of our scope and time to look and hunt for these. Let's hope
but if you
use all they have. Good.
If you give me a few men and this man, he's quite diligent, and he looks at Ezra.
He kind of like looks back at you like, what the fuck?
He's got a good skeptical mind. I trust him. If me and him work together to do a quick scan of the city just to make sure that they're not here, that might be my best use of assistance.
Good idea. We'll have you check for the tunnels as well.
During this conversation, Leahy's gonna try and get Glint's attention, and he's gonna say,
Were you really keen on joining me in intercepting the Red One?
Yes, I don't know how to describe it, but I feel like I need to be there.
The archer's gonna go out and look for this other person from my hometown. I will meet you at the... what's it get called? I will meet you at the Elder Gate at nightfall.
I will probably go there when it is time and the army is here. Unless you want to plan lines or, what we want to say.
The archer was gonna go out and try and intercept them when they were away from the city.
Well, I think it would be smartest for us if we did it within catapult and spellcasting shot so that we can make it out alive.
The archer would like to take a more peaceful approach, and having loaded cannons behind him would not be very peaceful.
Yes, but have you dealt with these folk before? Besides,
The archer is confident
battle
in
we
his
just
ability
had.
to convince this person away.
He's gonna start making his way to the door.
I like your plan, but I think we need a plan B and possibly a plan C.
The archer is gonna handle plan A. He can trust the three of you with plan B.
As he takes his exit.
Let's say so. You guys have like 20 hours, I guess, ish till they're expected to arrive.
Yes, I think at this point, I don't think we have time to argue with him.
Yeah.
Also, so there's lots of time. So
Montage.
I've written down like some of the scenes we have, right? So we got going to the smithy for Damien, meeting up with Perry, Leahy meeting up with his city folk, Glint, Crystal's tunnels or whatever. So we have all these different threads. I think there's enough time in the day that anyone who wants to join anyone on those scenes can do that. I will say though, Leahy, your thing of wanting to get out early and try to meet the army further away from the city, you probably would have to leave a little earlier.
Yeah, like he's planning on finding this person and going as soon as he can.
Okay. But yeah,
Wait
that's
for
kind of
me.
a stitch.
He says as he grabs his wrist.
Like he nods.
I need to do a thorough job at finding these bombs. I'd rather make sure lives in here were safe.
You have until dusk.
You might have to wait a little longer. I might get held up. As he goes to Ezra and starts preparing how they're gonna do their search.
Yeah, like he's gonna try and find this person.
Okay. Anyone else? Anything last thing to say? Theravax he sends off word to get everyone battle stations. Essentially, everyone's getting ready, fucking full force for war. As he's sending off messengers and letters and blah 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 blah.
No, I think the only thing that Atlas is going to do throughout most of this, is the montage where we prepare everything, secure the walls, all doing all that stuff.
All right, yeah, a bit of a montage. Theravax will ask you guys, has anyone sent word to Bortas yet? Obara needs to know as soon as possible.
I believe that was in the hands of the druid.
Sorry.
As he looks at Atlas.
Could I get a refresher?
I don't think anyone has sent word. I was just role playing that scene.
No,
I don't think you guys.
I am able to.
No, that's fine. He says if not, he sends word. He sends a raven.
Thank you.
I mean,
yeah.
Realistically, table talk here.
Yeah.
Would like one of the officials of Santhier not go and tell Bortaz? Like, it's not like they would just be like, "Oh, that was weird." Yeah, there's the Dalapa that just got healed.
Who is Bortaz?
Yeah, possibly. You guys don't know though.
I'm trying to remember.
She's like 70 million years old. How is she gonna make her way to Bortas?
Well, she can send something, or there's that druid that was healing her that can wild shape. Like,
Dylan.
Brian. Dylan.
Yeah.
Dylan
O'Brien.
But yeah, on Owlbear here is the map. So Bortas is kind of over here.
Describe it for the blind.
It's a city. Got it.
Oh, to the right of the map.
To the right. We call that east.
Yeah.
Kind of all. I mean, if Santhier is kind of like at the nose of a bay that kind of splits off into two, it's kind of like southeast.
Yeah.
Bortas?
Basically straight east from Lucer.
Yeah.
Roughly, a tiny bit north.
Other side
This
of the
map
verdant
isn't
plains.
100% accurate.
Like a 4-day walk east.
Yeah. Other side of the Verdant Plains, south of Uane.
Yeah. Yeah, he sends off a raven that way. Yeah, Theravax. This age of unity has lasted much shorter than I would have hoped. Seems another continent war is beginning. As he kind of puts his head in his hands, rubbing his temples.
I fuck off and go start looking for bombuluses
Bomb
All right.
and sus people.
Yeah.
Damien is gonna head to the forge, and before leaving, hey, Glenn, before you leave, come by the forge. I think I'll have something ready for you.
I thank you, boy. He pats your shoulder. You notice, like, in all this planning for war, there's like a weird calm in his eyes compared to how he was leading up to being there and going through the walls. Like, he seems a lot more confident. He's feeling better.
Yeah, as you, Glint, kind of go off to your quick side mission with Captain Ezra, he kind of comes up to you and is like, we need to wipe our slate clean here. You're obviously a skilled tactician. Let's save the city, if you'll help me.
I couldn't agree more. And he puts his arm up in a motion for a predator handshake. Lightning sparks off in like a cool way, no harm at all.
His hair flames up with fire.
They start floating.
Yeah, we're going Super Saiyan.
He looks to his like detachment of guards. All right, you maggots.
Meat's back on the menu, boys. Yeah.
Yes, classic line.
They
Classic.
just romanced.
Yeah. Yeah, we're in love now.
All right, I really got to pee, so we're gonna do one final scene here with Atlas.
With me?
Yeah. We don't have to do it in any specific order, but I'm going to say this is when you head to meet Perry.
Yep.
And the fellow Onzon person that's with him.
Yeah, so Abzon is a city-state.
Yes.
And then my character would be from the main city, which is called Arashin.
Arashin, yes.
The borders are
Arashin.
large, but the main city of Arashin.
Russian?
Yeah. It's where the desert meets the western ridges of the Trophy Mountains.
It's like Ba Sing Se.
Yes.
Yeah, so this entire city, think Ba Sing Se, as in it's like a one city kind of, it's way smaller though, but like it's a kind of city set in the mountains, so in the desert, approaching the mountains, but surrounding it are just large, like massive vertical walls of just pure stone that have seen many conflict and have like yet like barely taken a scratch from all of them. They have been built to endure, and endure they have.
Hell yeah. Maybe one day we'll end up in the dry sea at some point in the campaign. Who knows? But yeah, it's a place on the other side of the mountains, far away. Atlas, you and anyone who's with him, but we'll just focus right now on Atlas. You know your way like the back of your hand into Perry's workshop in the Heartfire Basin. It hasn't been too long since you've been away, but the heat of the rift of the fire plane, almost feels like a friendly, warm breeze as you go up the stairs, enter into the office, looking for Perry. And you see Perry, the little gnome guy with tuft of ginger hair on his head, and he's talking to a desk, and you see who he's talking to. A large, lumbering man. He wears baggy cloth of flowing linen strips of someone who came from the desert. And then you see through the cloth this pale blue skin of a skykin as he turns around to the opening of the door and you entering. Atlas, you see your father.
Dad?